Hello, everybody. This is Ian again from We Are for Wellness, and today I'm taking a journey up north of England, that is, to spend some time with Leanne. So, hello, Leanne. Nice to see you and be with you.
Very nice to see you, Ian. Hi, thank you for having me.
Where are you?
I'm based in Leeds at the moment. Yeah, I'm the kind of Roundhay area, but I do classes in various parts of Leeds, around Leeds. Yeah, yeah.
Are you born and bred Leeds?
I'm from Huddersfield actually, which is only about half an hour away from here. But yeah, pretty close by.
Right, I recognise the accent, obviously, but it sounds very Yorkshire, in that way. So, but a little bit before we get into the experiences that you've listed with us, tell us a little bit about yourself then. So, in terms of your journey or your interest and with the wellness holistic world, where does this all start, yeah?
Okay, so my background comes from very I've done a lot of like social work kind of work, working for local authorities, very demanding roles, quite trauma focused work. And I believe that that kind of work has a burnout period, and it definitely reached that for me probably just before lockdown. I also have a family member that I have caring responsibilities for, so that kind of forced me out of full-time work. And I got into yoga. I started doing physical forms of yoga, quite intense forms of yoga. In fact, got Ashtanga type yoga, and I just fell in love with it really, and it went from there. I've explored many different types of yoga. I did a 300-hour teacher training nearly 2 years ago now. And then through that, I discovered Yoga Nidra, which for me has been life changing. I just think it's just amazing. It's really, I, I've suffered with mental health problems and burnout, as I've said in the past. And for me, Yoga Nidra has just turned it around. It's enabled me to regulate my nervous system, sort out my sleep patterns, managed to come off medication that I was taking for mental health issues, and just really reached a point of balance and peace really. And then over the last year, I trained as a yoga nidra facilitator, and I now I facilitate classes and workshops throughout Leeds. And my classes involve a little bit of breath work, some somatic movement. I like to incorporate poetry, just make it a really, really relaxing, wholesome experience.
Look, wonderfully put, and thanks for the kind of honesty about your own story. And um, my thoughts on it is that contributes to the experience that somebody would have with you. You've got your own story with it. So I can only imagine that when somebody comes to you and they are in that space with you, it's a joining of two stories coming together. Through what you
Absolutely.
do. Are you working online and in person at the moment?
Yes, I am. Yeah, yeah. I should say I do have quite a background in trauma, and I'm also doing an MA actually in trauma at the minute. So I do a lot of one-to-one work, which is focused around trauma. I help people with trauma, pain management, sleep therapy, that kind of thing. And a lot of that work is done by Zoom or in person. And I also do group work as well. I do group sessions in and around Leeds, and they tend to be more. I use alchemy balls and I use koshi chimes, a little bit of sound, and then yoga nidra as well.
Tell us about the alchemy balls. What are they?
So they are a type of crystal ball which are just incredibly calming. They're really, really they bring people's nervous systems down into a calm state, and they just work really, really well with Nidra. They can get us into those theta brain waves which is where all the magic happens, all the healing, all the energy releases. And yeah, I just find that the two combined are just a fantastic, fantastic combination for each other.
There's a wonderful tone of kind of creativity and artistry in what you're talking. And tell us a little bit more about the poetry that you mentioned. Is this poetry that you write, or what's the poetry?
No, no, I just I'm quite an avid reader, and I read a lot of poetry, and like whatever theme I theme my yoga nidra sessions around, quite often about themes about focus around nature or around specific like emotions, all kinds of different things, and I will bring in elements of poetry that I feel complement them, which can work quite nicely.
Yeah, no, Leanne, lovely. And for those that might be, connecting with you from South Africa, Los Angeles, anywhere in the world, give us a sense of what it's like in your neighbours. So not Leeds as such as a city, but I know because I've been to to your area. When you get out into the countryside, what's it like up there? Just paint a picture for us, please.
Yeah, we've got a beautiful countryside here. We're blessed with fields, nature, plenty of wildlife, and it's a beautiful place to watch the seasons unfold. I like to do open water swimming. It's a great place to do that. It's a really good place creatively to get inspiration from, and the connection that I have with nature from the place that I live. I feel like I can bring that into my nidra sessions.
That's why I was asking. And you can almost feel that come through, because where we live and what we're surrounded by and what we connect to, you know, plays out and expresses itself through us, And just as you put it
Absolutely,
there,
yeah.
yeah, just as you put it there, I can imagine someone that wants the additional element of, connecting from any other part of the world, to get a sense of what it's like in Yorkshire and being with you would
Yeah,
be like,
we're just out of the Yorkshire Dales, which is, acres and acres of beautiful countryside. So much different wildlife and really striking differences, and with mountains, with rivers. It really is beautiful, very inspiring.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Look, wonderful. Hey, look, Leanne, thanks for this. I think anyone that comes in to We Offer Wellness finds you either through the locations we're talking about or through the modalities you're talking about will be sure to have an experience that will kind of be valued. There's a real sort of sense about it that it's going to be a lot of meaning, a lot of meaningfulness to it. So thanks for being with us. People, please do come and find Leanne.
Thank you
And
for having
Leanne,
me.
we'll speak again very soon. Thanks for doing this today. Yeah.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.